Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw toxic brains from Plants vs. Zombies. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eye. So I'm going to move over to the left of center and draw a medium-sized circle. Starting from the top, go all the way around and back to the top. Now I'm going to leave a small gap in the center and draw a slightly larger circle for the right eye. Starting at the very top here. Now in the center of each eye, I'm going to draw a small little circle for the pupils. Let's step down in the center and draw the nostrils. So we're going to draw two small ovals, one on the left. We're going to fill those in black. We'll do one on the right. Now on the bottom edge of each eye, I'm going to draw a small eye bag. Starting on the left, we're just going to draw a curve going around. Now we're going to step down and draw in the mouth. I'm going to start directly below the left eye. I'm going to curve across and then down towards the right. Now on the left side, I just want to round this out and come in towards the center. Come up. I'm going to round this out in the opposite direction. Coming down. Now I'm going to connect these two ends with a curve. I'm just going to curl this around and then up. Let's add two teeth along the top. So on the left side, I'm going to draw two short lines coming down. And we'll cap it off with a straight line. We'll do the same thing on the right. Coming down, and then closing off the bottom with a straight line. Now let's go to the bottom and draw the same thing. So we're going to go in the opposite direction. Drawing two lines that go up, and then capping it off with a straight line. Now I'm going to add a curve over on the left side for the tongue. We're starting on the bottom left side here. We're going to go in between the teeth with a curve, and down in toward the middle of the mouth. Now that we've drawn the face, let's draw on the inside edge of the helmet. So we're going to step up and draw on a curve. Starting from the left, we'll curve up the middle, and then back down on the right side. We're going to come down with two angled lines coming down towards the bottom. Starting on the left, I'm just going to angle this down just below the mouth on either side. Now let's close off the bottom with a curve, coming down in the middle, and then up on the right. Now let's draw on the outside of the head. So I'm going to start on the left side of the mouth. We're going to curve out and then down. Go to the right side and do the same thing. So just on the outside of the mouth, we're going to curve out. And we're just going to pull that down towards the bottom. Now we're going to curve the top of the head. So along this line, we're going to step down about halfway, curve up and out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm going to draw on the top of the head. Starting on the left side here, curve up towards the top of the frame, and then back down on the right side. Now I'm going to add some drippy slime along the top of the head. So let's start on the left side here. We're going to start by curving down and in, and then we're going to pull that up. Let's go across. So we're just going to wave a line going across. We're going to come down in the middle and then back up. Now I'll draw one longer drip line coming down towards the right eye, round it out, pull it up. Let's add a few little spots. Draw a circle on the left side, draw a smaller one on the right. Now let's add some slime along the chin. So I'm going to start at the bottom of this curve, we're going to go up, and then curve it back down. We're going to step over, draw another one, curving up, and we're going to curve down and then over towards the right, curve up, and then pull that down. Now we're going to draw on the outside frame of the helmet. So on the left side, we're going to step out and draw that same curve, going from left to right. Now we're going to come down with an angled line. Now we're going to pull this line down a little bit lower along the bottom. So coming down to right about there. And then we'll close off the bottom with a curve. Let's move to the side and draw on the two antennas. We're going to start with the socket first. So about halfway down, we're going to start at the top, curve out, and then pull that back in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to move out and draw on two circles for the end of the antenna. So on the left side here, we're going to draw a circle. And then we'll move over to the right and do the same thing. Now let's attach these circles to the helmet. From the inside, we're going to draw an angled line going up. We're going to step down and go in the opposite direction. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to add the antenna on the top of the head. So So from the corner, we're gonna step in, we're gonna draw a curve going around to the top. We're gonna go across and then pull that down on the right side. Now we're gonna draw a smaller one on the inside. Stepping in, curve up again, and then come down on the right. From the center, we're gonna draw two short lines going up, one on the left and the right. Let's connect these 2 points with a curve going up and then back down. Now in behind this, I want to draw an oval. So we start just at the bottom here, go out, go up along the top, and then pull that back in on the right side. Now we're going to step up again, draw one smaller circle. Let's add two lines from this circle coming down. And at the top of the circle, I'm just going to add a little knob, going up and then back down. Now below the helmet, I'm going to add the edge of the collar. So from the corner, we're going to step in, curve down in the middle, and then pull that back up on the right side. Now I'm going to add some slime coming out from the collar. So we're going to start from the corner here, we're going to step up, we're going to curve out, and then pull that back in. Now I'm just going to draw a wave coming back in underneath the collar. So I'm going to round this out, come down, and then pull that up. We're going to do the same thing over on the right side. Starting down here, curve down, and then up. We're going to round this out, come down again. Now we're going to pull this all the way around towards the side of the helmet. Now we're going to step down and draw a circle right in the middle of the chest. So from the collar, we're going to start at the top, circle around, and then back up towards the top. We draw a smaller circle on the inside. Now let's draw on the bottom edge of the chest. So we're going to move over just underneath the slime here on the left side. We're going to curve down, in, and then in towards that circle. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Lining this up, curve down, and then up towards the slime. On the corners here, I want to add a little bit of a wrinkle. So step down, curve out, and up. Underneath the chest, we're going to round out the rib cage. So on the left side, we're going to curve down and in. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to fold over the hips. From here we're going to step out, curve down, and then in. Now I want to overlap these 2 points with another curve. So we're going to step out, curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right. In the center here, let's add the belt buckle. So we're going to start with a circle, starting just underneath the belly. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle on the inside. On the side of the hips, we're going to draw two short lines coming down the side of the belt. And then we're going to curve down and in behind the buckle. Let's continue working down with the legs. I'm going to step down from the buckle and draw on the lower torso. So from left to right, we're going to draw a curve coming down and then back up. Let's draw on the inside edge of the leg. From the left side, we're going to step in, curve out, and then down. Do the same thing on the right side to the same height. Now let's round this out. From the inside, we're going to curve down and then back up on both sides. Now let's connect the leg to the hip. We take this point, curve out and up underneath the belt. Now let's finish off the bottom of the shorts. From the lower torso, I'm going to step down on the inside of the left leg, curve out and then up. Let's add the cuff of the boot. So we're going to draw an oval in behind the leg. So from this corner, we're going to step up, go out towards the left, around the bottom, and then back in on the right side. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Now on the ends, we're going to draw two short lines coming down on each leg. And we're going to connect the outside to the inside with another curve. Let's add a little bit of slime on the left leg here. So we're just going to start by going up, down. We'll round this out and go up again. Round it out and pull it down towards the top of the cuff. Now on the left side, he's not wearing a shoe, so let's start with the heel first. From the cuff, we're going to step out, round out the heel, and then go back up and out. From here, we want to do a little overlap. Stepping up, curving down the ball of the foot, and then back up towards the toes. Now let's stack the toes over towards the left. We're going to start with a C shape for the first toe. Now I'm going to draw 3 more just beside it, just tucked in behind me. And then the third toe. Now in between the center toes here, we're going to curve the top of the foot going up and then over the foot. We're going to step back, curve in the opposite direction underneath the cuff. Now let's move over to the right side and draw in a shoe. So from this point in the cuff, we're going to step out, curve in, and then down towards the heel. We're going to round out the bottom of the shoe, curving down and then back up. We're going to take this point, round out the top of the shoe. So we're going to go up. It's almost like drawing a half circle. Come down underneath the cuff. Now from this point in the cuff, we're going to step in, draw an angled line coming down towards the top of the shoe. Now we're going to thicken up the sole. So taking this curve, stepping up, we're just going to duplicate that. Let's draw on the cuff of the shoe. We're going to take these 2 points and connect it with a curve, coming down and then up. I'm going to add a little bit of slime to the top of the shoe. Starting up here, we're going to curve down and then up. We're going to round this out, come down again, curve it back up, and then out. Now we're going to move up and draw on the arms. Let's start right where the chest meets the side of the rib cage. We're going to curve out and then down towards the wrist. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now on the left side here, we're going to round out the thumb. So a little half circle coming in and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we're going to draw a small bracket. Now at the bottom of the thumb, we're going to swirl around the bracket and go up for the first finger. And we're going to stack 2 more fingers along the side. So step down, curve out, and then back up again. Now the third finger, we're just going to pull it up towards the wrist. So we're going to curve out and then just pull that in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting with the thumb, with a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we're going to go around the bracket and then go up. We'll step down, draw on the second finger, and then the third finger to go out and then in towards the wrist. Now we're going to connect the outside of the wrist to the inside with a curve, going up and then down. Do that on both sides. Now from the outside of the wrist, we're going to curve out the arm in towards the shoulder. So we're going to go up and then just start to pull that in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the wrist, go up and then pulling that in. We're going to bulge out the shoulder in behind the slime, going up and then in towards the side. Now back on the left side, let's draw on the cuff. We take this curve, step up, and just duplicate it. And we're going to add one more band along the top here. So from the shoulder, we're going to step down, curve in, and then down towards the inside of the arm. We'll step down, just follow that same curve. Let's do the same thing on the right, starting with the cuff. And then from the shoulder, we're going to step down, curve in, and then down. And then we'll step down again, do the same thing, going out. One last thing I want to do is add some slime bubbling out from the shoulder. So we're going to start right up here. We're going to draw a small half circle. We're going to draw a slightly bigger half circle. And then a smaller one and tuck this in behind the arm. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Toxic Brainz from Plants vs. Zombies. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.